nice. That is really cool. Okay.
These the actual cocoa.
This is spices.
Right.
I know.
So these are smells.
That's
That's the cocoa they come from. Yeah.
What's
Sure.
this one?
That's nutmeg.
Nutmeg. Oh.
So inside, this is the raw product. So this is cocoa, butter and cocoa powder, which you get from the cocoa nib.
Cinnamon or not?
Okay, we're all here. These are for real life case studies, small businesses focused on sustainable food in some way or another. They're all very different from each other.
My name's Jack. I run Soulshare, which is London's community-supported fishery. A community-supported fishery is a bit like a veg box, but with fish. We work directly with small-scale inshore fishermen in the southeast and a few in Cornwall as well. We pay them a lot more money than they normally get for their fish. We're trying to incentivise responsibility in the fleet and reward kind of decent fishing practices. It also means that our members get fish the same day it's caught, and it's been sustainably sourced and fairly traded.
We make, at the moment, chutneys, but soon to be other premium food products from fruit and veg that would otherwise go to waste.
I'm Joy from Boombox Salads, and Boombox Salads is a wholesome food delivery service. So all of the food we're delivering is primarily salad. We deliver by bicycle, so people place orders online and then we deliver it straight to their desk or workplace.
Jeremy from Bunty Chocolate, making artisan handmade chocolate. Also thinking about the supply chain and planting our own trees and seeing how we can do the whole process from the crop to the chocolate. And also thinking about the nutritional value of what we're producing, because if it's food, you always want to worry about what you're eating, what you're putting in your body. So
This little map that each of you has on the table, it's split up into 3 different moments. Everyone in here gets to be a designer, even though some of you are not.
and you can see it's like very artisan, like hand done.
That is really
That's great.
It smells
Collaboration, acknowledging everyone involved in the activity.
Yes, because we take on the entire supply chain.
So I kind of had this idea, so it's should be very transparent. So you've got like where it's grown in the ground, you've got how it's produced, you've got how it interacts with your body. It's just, Ubuntu means connected, it's like a Zulu word for connection, sharing. And so I want to show that through the whole thing. It's all connected from growing it to the nutritional value of your body. So that sunlight, the energy from that eventually goes in your body, but through this process, it's all connected.
It's all like cycle and power, so that's very much part of it too, which is all about sort of definitely an element of sustainability within business.
And so is it you who makes this yourself?
Yep. I make them.
concern for the natural world. Yes. Maybe that's more than the previous one. Yeah.
It's like how sustainable do you make those?
I mean, if you go and buy fish from Billingsgate every morning, you probably develop a bit of a relationship with one of the traders there, and he probably has relationships with fishermen and wholesalers on the coast. But we have to develop relationships with our fishermen.
They're actually taking on some more land so we can do this project.
So that's kind of more for like the other stuff inside the chocolate as well.
We hope to grow vanilla and cocoa.
Tomorrow goes out place 3 times in 3 weeks, which I don't.
How many deliveries you can make by bike, and how far that can go.
Acts of giving back, expressing thankfulness to the community.
That they kind of understand what we're doing and know that we're not just trying to give them boring fish each week.
Something.
What do you do with them? Like make chocolate or taste? What do you do?
Yeah, we do tastings, we do mixing cocktails, we do some fun games, and
those relationships are really important, both ends.
yeah, exactly.
The UK will continue producing food products where it might have been cheaper to now produce them in parts of Africa or South America and transporting them in.
What's the strap line on that? Complexity. I mean, it seems very simple. It seems like a very simple model, and we have made the model as simple as possible.
I think the collaboration is a little bit frustrating. I think that this product that it needed to be tapping into the community.
I liked this whole like we all share the responsibility. It was fun.
Like contemplative and reflective on life.
Yeah, so cross out the first one. Say the rest if you want.
I think now we've seen all the others, we can be a bit harsher.
We don't do everything, okay? Because then we have nothing to work with in the end.
That's like sort of the foundation of it. It's like, here's the cocoa. It's not just cocoa. It's like this huge history. Every bite is history, and like it has so much depth in it.
Yeah.
You talk in like very love care terms, but I don't think you've not said anything spiritual.
It is not buy our fair trade chocolate. It's come and learn how to make fair trade chocolate with all these wonderful spices and such. Is this what it is?
But more kind of social inclusive in terms of our membership.
So it's not the product. The product always can change, but like your essence is always the same.
Yeah.
Personal meaning, the activity is important to you as an individual. I think so.
Yeah, definitely.
Does someone else want to lead this one? Yeah, sure.
Is there anything that you feel like we
Natural capital, expressing a deep concern for the natural world. Yeah, if that,
It's like an alternative to ketchup, but in that it goes with much more, and it's just more of a versatile product than just mayonnaise, ketchup, and brown sauce.
I mean, school is probably more difficult to get into.
Yeah, I mean, purpose.
gratitude, acts of giving back, expressing thankfulness to community.
Do you have sort of a main slogan that sums up the main point you want to get across?
With a social enterprise that is connecting us with people with criminal records.
Okay.
It helps your PR as well.
kind of environmentally friendly all around?
What do you do if you've just got lots of fish left over?
We don't, because we only buy as much as we need. So we're the challenge is to get more people on board, as well as keep my current members feeling as though it's experiential. They're not just getting fish; they're getting something a bit more.
The packaging is basically going to be sort of the primary way of communicating what is special about the salad. So probably have like 30 seconds to, in a few icons, like communicate why this is a special salad. So that was a really good solution or sort of outcome of what we were talking about.
Yeah, I mean, we had a lot of similar issues, I guess. The communicating a story that's quite complex. Food waste is kind of linked to this very like wide global issue of the fact that a lot of people don't have enough to eat, and yet in the Western world we are wasting a lot of what we have.
Something about this open source thing, about other people getting involved and taking ownership of the brand and the product. Can they suggest flavours that we then make for them, or do we send them stuff to make their own stuff? You know, how can they be more feel this is something they can get involved in as well?
Not only did it kind of structure some of the there's a lot of stuff that swims around in your head when you run a business, and so many things that you need to do, and so many things you should have done, and it's nice to kind of give structure to that process and think, okay, right, these things kind of tie in quite nicely. So yeah, it was valuable to kind of think about it in a structured way.
It brought up questions I hadn't even asked, so that was definitely useful, and just got me seeing different perspectives, and also seeing how someone that's not totally immersed in the subject, the business, sees what I'm doing. So that's useful. It's a different perspective, and we're coming up with ideas and solutions as well. So yeah.
Like everyone in the group was really had that at the front of their mind, like when they were coming up with ideas, and also like throughout the whole discussion.
It was fine by the end. I mean, everyone was like very focused on my business and my problems, which was really nice. Like, it didn't feel like anyone had their own agendas that they were trying to push. It really felt like it was like therapy for me.
It was good because we had like some strong personalities who weren't afraid to say what they thought. You know, no one was, I'm going to be polite and just, you know, it was like, I'm going to say what I'm thinking. So that was really nice, and we had, we didn't follow one particular train of thought. People jumped in with different ideas, so that was great. Yeah.
So I found that really, really helpful. So it wasn't like anyone was just saying, you know, generic branding advice. They were really getting into the essence of the business and what it was about, and so I think, and that was sort of prompted by all the questions that were asked.
It's good actually to have a group of strangers because they don't know anything about my business. You know, they bring different aspects to everything, and obviously if you're sat looking at something all the time, you look at it the same way quite a lot. So to have some fresh eyes and some fresh thoughts on it was, yeah, it was interesting.
Most of it feasible. It always involves more work. So that's whether it gets implemented or implemented exactly how we talked about it, I don't know. But definitely some of the ideas I'll explore. Is it possible to do? Yeah.
It's going to be really helpful to have all those things in my mind, like when I'm actually going to go and do this now. So
slightly different angles to the way that I look at things. So yeah, it was definitely some good ideas. It means that I can now be like, actually, to those people that was really important. Something that I don't think is that important. It was clearly very important to them. So maybe it shouldn't be something that's always at the bottom of the to-do list. Maybe that should be something we prioritise. So yeah, it's good to.
So yeah, it was a really good demo. I mean, towards the end it was definitely better. I think we could have done with maybe like half an hour more, because I think I probably spent too much time. Well, not too much time. It was essential at the beginning. I was doing a lot of the talking because they were just asking questions, and then, you know, maybe towards the end, once it became more even and everyone was contributing equal amounts, we maybe could have done with more time. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.